Mention Victor Okafor and no one will switch a muzzle, but mention Ezego, king of money, and you will see the face of many Nigerians lighting up with excitement. Victor Okafor, popularly known as Ezego, king of money, he would have been one of Africa's billionaires. He was fair-skinned, spoke softly, and warm smile danced on his chubby cheeks, accentuated a not too much bushy nose touch. Ezego of Ihiala was relatively very young, but as at that time, he was very well known and duly respected in the Nigerian business society. Ezego was also known for this amassed wealth, which actually put people under questionable circumstance. That how did it do it? Where did it get its money from? Where is this man coming from? How managed? How possible? And how invisible he was? You know, all those questioning circumstances. Here is the story of a man of many sides, Chief Nnamdi Okafor, Ezego of Ihiala, an Igbo tycoon who died mysteriously on a day he was supposed to be celebrating his birthday. Ezego was born on 25th of December 1964. He was a native of Ihiala in Anambra State. Late Ezego of Ihiala attended Holy Grade School and he abandoned education entirely in 1989. However, after this ordeal, Ezego eventually took to business. His childhood was a very traumatic one, and at a point, his own father reportedly disowned him after he was nabbed for being a member of a robbery gang that showed Onitsha traders hell on earth. Absolutely, this part actually reminds me of an adage that says all day for the thief and one day for the owner. Ezego and his gang robbery days were not forever. They were actually comprehended by the police, while some of his fellow gangsters were caught and punished. Ezego was able to flee to Umumeni village where his angry father was said to have driven him out from there. So he later went to Umuduru, his mother village. However, things were not rosy for him at Umuduru, and in 1989 he decided to move to Lagos where he joined a mentor. What happened here after then remained a mystery, but the next thing the world would hear is Ezego, king of money, one and all that. He was already a multi-millionaire, one of the creme de la creme of Lagos. In Lagos, he set up the Ezego shopping complex on Allen Avenue. There was also a branch in Abuja and also the Ezego Plaza on the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. From this spot, he operated and controlled one of the biggest electronics store in Nigeria. His other companies were Vic Winners International Limited, Ezego Limited, and so on. Ezego built houses, villas, and mansions all over the country, one of which was made of glass. All his real estate as at 1999 outside Ihiala was put at about $500 million. The expansive mansion that served as his country home in Ihiala was worth another 500 million, with the marble used for the wall imported from Italy. Also, in addition, Ezego of Ihiala was a lover of cars. As at the time Ezego was alive, he had one of the largest private car garages in all of Africa. He loved cars and was always purchasing the latest one. He stocked his garages at Ihiala and Lagos, a car freak of the first class. His garage alone was valued at almost 1 billion naira. Ezego once dropped 14 million to acquire just two Porsche cars, a sedan Lincoln Continental Mark 8 and a Mercedes-Benz R230 convertible from Moontrend, owned by Tayo Ayeni. Actually, as at that time of his death, he left behind countless states of art cars, 70 houses all over Nigeria and overseas, and over 10 billion naira in his bank account. Now, come to think of Ezego of Ihiala, or when it comes to Ezego of Ihiala, his wealth, his source of wealth is still questionable, is still under controversy even after his death. Something is not actually adding up when it comes to Ezego of Ihiala. According to the report, there are just two schools of thought that actually tried to explain how he made his wealth or where his wealth was coming from. And the first school of thought will tell you that Ezego of Ihiala actually dealt with the devil at the Okija shrine. It was reportedly said that Ezego made a bargain with the devil, and the devil requested for a sacrifice. It's either he sacrificed his own life, or the life of his mother, or the life of his wife, or the life of his children. And according to the report and the school of thought, it was said that he actually gave up his life because of his love for his family and his loved ones. So instead of giving up the life of his loved ones, he gave up his own life. Yeah, that is all about the first school of thought. Boom. This is where the second school of thought came in. It was said that he actually made his money legally from all the businesses he has engaged himself in. On December 25th, 1999, Ezego of Ihiala was involved in a fatal automobile crash under a bizarre circumstance. What actually made Ezego's death more bizarre and more mysterious was that Ezego hardly ever drove. In fact, he had a personal driver who drive him whenever he's coming to his village from Lagos or from anywhere. In fact, he has a convoy that take him everywhere he go whenever he couldn't take a flight, because at that then there were so many flight casualty. But on this fateful day when Ezego will die, he actually instructed his driver not to drive him. He said he will drive himself, that the driver should just go and occupy another jeep. It was still on the same day, December 25, 1999, that doubled as Ezego's birthday. He was going to do the usual by going to his hometown just to celebrate the Christmas and his birthday with them. After his preparation and arrangement for the celebration at his hometown, Ezego decided to start his trip from Lagos on the 23rd of December, but little did he know that all his efforts were in vain. He was unconsciously planning for his own funeral. Ezego left Lagos as planned. He took off in a most flashy style in a convoy, 6 of his finest automobiles. While Ezego and his convoy was on their way going to his hometown, for some unknown reasons, Ezego decided to get behind his Lexus Jeep in the convoy and drive himself all the way from Lagos to Ihiala. But somewhere along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the first trouble raised its nasty head. Trouble started when the Cherokee Jeep engine became faulty, but Ezego in a hurry and could not even entertain the idea of missing his schedule and arrival on time. He decided to keep managing the Jeep for a long time as possible, but by the time the Jeep got to Asaba in Delta State, the car broke down completely. Now things were not getting funny. Ezego did not want to leave his cherished automobile in the middle of nowhere in Asaba at the mercies of robbers, not the car he bought with so much money. So he called upon one of his boys to purchase a chain so the Jeep would be towed. Shortly after, the chain was bought and Ezego insisted on being the one to tow the faulty Jeep. He insisted on being the one driving the Lexus that was said to be pulling the Cherokee Jeep. He was the one in front while another of his boys was behind the wheel of the Cherokee, as no one was in a position to argue with the boss. So they continued their trip until that fateful moment when they reached the spot between Ozakulu and Okija on the Onitsha and Warri Road. At this point, they were just 2 kilometers away from Ihiala in Anambra State. Ezego spotted a damaged portion of the road while he was going down a steep slope, and all of a sudden he stepped on the brake. The driver behind the Cherokee was caught unaware and he was not even prepared for the sudden stop. He suddenly rammed the Cherokee into Ezego Lexus, sending the millionaire stumbling down a deep ditch by the roadside. It must be, however, be noted that there are some other slightly different accounts of precisely how the incident happened. Yeah, that is the end of Ezego of Ihiala. That is the Chronicle end of Ezego of Ihiala. Actually, I would like to hear from you, from your part, what your perspective are. If actually you fall into the first school of thought that said he made his money through his dealings with the devil at the Okija shrine, or the other part that said he made his money legally. So I would like to hear your part at the comment section. Please and please, if you have not followed my page, kindly follow my page Lord Mayonnaise on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. More stories, more chronicles, and more reports are coming on their way on my channel. Please stay tuned, and invite your friends and family. Share my articles to everyone on your list. Let them know, let them comment, let them talk, let them say something at the comment section. Please let this go viral. There are a lot of reports coming up soon. Please stay tuned. I love you all.